Hey everyone!
Hey!
Adventures in Pop Culture back at ya!
Woo!
Me and old Jeffy Boyhood here went to a movie marathon Saturday night at one of our favorite places ever, the Alamo Drafthouse.
8 hours in a theater.
Yeah,
Dig it.
Dig it.
It's not even our longest movie marathon.
Christ, no. I mean, what? Freddy Krueger's our longest. We all saw all 7 one time.
That was like 13 hours in a movie theater.
But yesterday they had something called the Junk Food Summer Movie Marathon. We got these sweet t-shirts. I don't know how well they show up. And there was a specialty menu. There was ice cream sandwiches made out of chocolate chip cookies.
Homemade ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah, there was mini chili cheese dogs.
Do you want my review on the homemade ice cream sandwiches?
I would love your review on the homemade ice cream sandwiches.
1 out of 10, I would give it a 6. It was just way too much cookie and not enough ice cream.
I give it like a 5. I didn't like it. I didn't care for it either.
Yeah.
Now, onto the other interesting menu item where I loved, and you were just so with, which was a cheeseburger with lettuce, tomato, onion, but the bun was a glazed donut.
It was good, and I like the whole sweet and savory play thing, but the sweet just played too much of a role for me.
I loved it.
Like it was almost too much sweet.
Well,
I mean, it was great.
Out of 10.
Out of 10? I mean 7.
I like 9. Like, I loved it. I got 2 because I'm fat. But I loved it. Yeah.
I mean, it was plenty good. It's just, I don't know. Like I said to you, I guess I would have almost preferred, like if I have the option again, normal bun or a donut, I would go with normal bun.
Yeah. I mean, not every burger I'm ever going to eat. I'm going to be like, if you don't have a glazed donut,
that's not what you said yesterday.
Pass. I didn't say that yesterday.
I know.
So it was hosted by these guys that do a podcast called A Junk Food Cinema. And they were super entertaining. Afterwards, they did a podcast and had a bunch of movie information. But let's get on to the lineup of films we saw yesterday and trailers. So the awesome thing is all of this was in glorious 35mm.
It was very cool.
Yeah, including the trailers.
All the prints were really nice too.
Really nice.
Yeah. They said that. Well,
True Lies.
We'll get into it.
Yeah. So okay, first of all, they showed 3 trailers before our first film. One of them being Phantoms. Do you remember when Kevin Smith and those guys on commentaries would be like, Phantom's like a boss, and they would be talking shit about Ben Affleck?
I do. I still remember this trailer from yesterday.
It was the very first one they showed.
I believe you.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like mind-blowing. But each movie had 3 trailers before. So they showed Phantoms. They showed Cloak and Dagger, that like video game one with Henry Thomas. I've never seen it. I know.
No, me either. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked really cool.
And then they showed the trailer for Rambo, like the newest Rambo that was just called Rambo.
Okay. I wondered what that was called.
Yep, just Rambo. And so the first movie they showed us was Tango and Cash. And I don't know if I've ever seen it.
I have definitely never seen it, and I kid you not, up until yesterday, I thought Tango and Cash was a Western. I didn't know it was a buddy cop film.
You were saying that. Yeah. But it was awesome. Very enjoyable.
It was really good, yeah.
I mean, you could pick that movie apart because it's kind of a train wreck.
Of the 3, it was definitely the most slapstick.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of slapstick in that movie.
And like a really strange scene with Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell in the shower where it's just like crazy homoerotic.
Well, that scene, but then the also like crazy homoerotic scene is when Cash is getting a massage from Tango's sister.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole thing is... Yeah, it's a great movie. Jack Palance as the bad guy was pretty good. But yeah, great watch.
Definitely.
So then we got 3 more trailers. They showed us the trailer for Wild Things, In Bruges, which, man, In Bruges is such a good movie.
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
I need to see it.
A good movie.
There's so many. I haven't seen Wild Things either.
Wild Things sucks. That's so overrated.
I don't know. Based on that trailer, I want to see it.
Well, it's hot. Yeah. But I mean,
yeah.
And then The Matrix.
Oh.
I
don't like my sound.
No, I loved it. I just wasn't expecting it.
Wow.
I know the sequels suck, but I distinctly remember seeing The Matrix for the first time on a band trip and not really knowing what it was going to be and freaking loving The Matrix.
On a band trip. Did we see it separately then?
Yes.
I remember seeing it the first time in theaters at the Auburn movie theater.
I saw it. I was like a freshman in high school, I think, and we happened to let us go to a movie, and that was one of the options.
And then this movie came out on DVD, and it's like everybody had to buy this DVD.
Yeah.
And for good reason. It had good special features, and like
that thing's loaded with special features.
It's an awesome movie.
Oh yeah.
And it was like mind bending like when it came out with the visual effects that they were doing.
Oh yeah,
you know,
it was crazy.
It really was crazy.
Disappointing sequels, but that movie is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Then, so on the original lineup for when you bought tickets, they told us we were going to watch Speed. Hence the bus on this fabulous T-shirt. But
Bus!
they didn't get a copy of that, and we don't have a visual for this, but they showed us True Lies.
That was so disappointing for
Yeah.
me. I mean, I loved that we watched True Lies, and we're going to get into that in a second, but I was so excited to see Speed on the big screen again.
Yeah. But True Lies was freaking awesome.
It was awesome. And I remember seeing True Lies in theaters and just thinking it was okay. And I just don't think I fully understood how tongue-in-cheek that movie actually is when I first watched it as a kid. Because that movie is awesome. James Cameron directed. Another thing that I didn't really know. But yeah, it was, I mean, it's
so
fantastic.
much fun. Over the top. Tom Arnold is so funny. He like steals the movie, more or less.
And Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
So attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a fun movie. Yeah. Oh, man. So after that, they showed us 3 more trailers. We got Watchmen. A lot of people didn't care for this. I think this is a really good comic book movie, especially the director's cut.
I think so too, and it's one of those things where it just had so much hype leading into it.
Yeah.
And the critics were just waiting to review this, that sometimes I truly feel this way, that sometimes critics are just waiting to give a bad review.
Yeah.
Because it's so hyped.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's such a beloved graphic novel. Obviously, like, it's the best graphic novel ever.
Yeah.
That you weren't going to make anybody happy, but I thought it was pretty solid.
Yeah. If you're looking for I feel like even non-comic book fans should just probably read Watchmen.
Yeah.
It's a good way to get into reading comic books or graphic novels, because it's just fantastic.
Yeah. Then we got the trailer for Grindhouse. I remember seeing that with Patrick Lynch.
Oh, I remember seeing that with you guys too. Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was a very good time. There was beverages involved, but it was awesome.
And there was pre-gaming involved. And I remember Planet Terror, and I remember some
of it was like,
what was the second one called? Planet Terror, and then
Death Proof.
Death Proof.
Yeah.
And Death Proof is like so critically acclaimed nowadays
compared to Planet Terror,
and for good reason, because it has crazy awesome stunt work in it. Car chases.
It was really disappointing that Grindhouse thing didn't take off. That was supposed to be like a new trend, but it was a box office failure. Like a different director were going to get together and do that.
And it's almost a shame that they're not doing it now, because I think it would be more popular based on how horrible people's attention spans are.
Yeah.
And we're talking about 40-minute long movies, or even shorter than that, maybe.
No, they were full-length movies.
They were 90-minute movies?
Yes. It was like they were like hour 20-minute movies.
Oh.
Yep.
See, I remember them way shorter, but still.
No, yeah, you have a point though. I mean, you totally do.
There's a lot of people out there who and sometimes I'm even one of them, where if it's a movie that I'm not totally into seeing, and I hear that it's going to be 2.5 hours long, I'm like, boy, I really wish this could be like one of those 88-minute long movies.
Yeah.
You know?
So the last trailer we got was for Live Free or Die Hard. They told us a really interesting fact last night that Live Free or Die Hard was the first Die Hard movie that was actually written as a Die Hard movie.
Yeah, that was crazy. I had no idea. I had no idea that none of the other Die Hard movies were supposed to be something else, or their screenplay started out as something else.
That was crazy interesting. And that Frank Sinatra got first dibs at playing John McClane. That was crazy interesting.
Yeah, and he passed up the role, but in his passing up, he had written into the Die Hard contract that on Die Hard 2, he still had to be asked first to play that role.
That's crazy.
And when they asked him, he said, "No, I'm 1,000,000 years old. I'm not going to."
He really was. He would have been like almost 100, I think.
Yeah.
So the last movie we got was Die Hard with a Vengeance. We couldn't find that. Like, we tried looking for copies of stuff, and I think we have copies of almost everything.
Yeah.
But what we found is what you've seen. So we got the Laserdisc of Die Hard 2. Also a great Die Hard.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. But Die Hard with a Vengeance is what we saw.
Yeah, Die Hard with a Vengeance.
And that is hands down my favorite Die Hard movie.
Me too.
It just is.
Yeah. This is good too, though. But Die Hard with a Vengeance really holds
Die Hard with a Vengeance is so awesome because it's the whole city of New York. So that's an awesome set for a movie. And then it's an awesome action movie, and tucked neatly inside is a heist movie that is just a killer heist movie. I mean, it's so good. Good villains, good supporting role by Samuel L. Jackson playing Zeus. Like he knocks it out of the park so hardcore.
Oh yeah.
In that, yeah.
I still don't understand that water puzzle thing they have to do.
Yeah.
And I don't care how many times it's explained to me. I do not understand it.
Especially when they say that you have to be so precise. And if you don't know what we're talking about, it's kind of hard.
Some people are going to know what we're talking about.
But they have to take... I'm not even going to say what they have to do, because it's going to get lost in translation.
In the comments, if you want to discuss this water puzzle thing, or try to explain it to me, please.
Yeah. It's, and it's weird that it translates so poorly on the screen as to what they have to do, because all their other puzzles are pretty fun.
Yeah. But that's my favorite puzzle from it, too. But it just confuses the hell out of me.
Okay.
But that great time. Stayed afterwards. They did a podcast. Just had very knowledgeable guys. Really fun night.
Yeah, junk
food
cinema.
Yeah, podcast. Yep. They have tons of episodes.
Yeah, they were cool guys. Definitely cool. It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
If you live near an Alamo Drafthouse and you haven't checked one out yet, you need to check one out.
Yeah, that place is amazing.
It is really cool.
Yep.
Well,
all right.
Hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Please hit that subscribe button, like this video, and leave a comment below. And remember,
Too sweet.
Two brothers in Nebraska, pop culture's what they love. Join my eyes, they talk about all of their cool stuff. Adventures in pop culture.
Bring you back some stuff that's just going to blow you away.
ugh, that's what you think. Smash that subscribe button.
Too